Hello, and welcome to Dire Bear. It's Tuesday night, so of course that means we're playing Operation Aegis, our Lancer actual play. I'll be your storyteller for the evening, Jason, and with me as usual will be Carr playing Tiana, Eric playing Uriah, Rappy playing Melody, Sarah playing Vika, Patrick playing Freddy, Jeremy playing Cortev, and Duba playing Audrey. So who remembers what we were doing last week? Duba, give us a review.
Don't do that to him.
He should seize the opportunity and just make up whatever he wants.
Quite literally, yeah.
We're license level 3. No.
No. License level 6.
Too bad the opponents are all 10s.
The best I got of any recollection of what's been going on is apparently there's a particular child involved of somebody that we are
You're way
protecting due to certain
Nope,
circumstances.
that's the last one.
That's the last mission.
That was last mission.
It's been a while.
Wow. All right. So y'all were shipped back out to forward base Achilles. Thank you. And you were getting settled in before you were sent off on a recon mission. You showed up to an area that seemed to be guarded by some mechs. You knew there had to be some communication equipment. There were 4 different likely spots. You had to track down, which one was the actual communication, because you're trying to intercept an incoming transmission. It was supposed to be something of a chore to figure out which one was the correct one.
And we found it immediately.
And yes, Eric just beeline to it. I would think he'd been looking at my notes, but I didn't actually make any notes about it.
The true DM experience.
Let's see. And we had ended on round...
Round 5 or something?
Was it the...
Like
I believe
really
you're right. I believe it was the
10.
end of round 4.
Yeah.
I think we just wrapped up round 4.
Yeah, we ended round 4.
Gotcha.
And for this encounter, I believe it was by round 6 that you had to have more of your guys occupying one of the red zones, the correct red zone, than the enemy.
Which is why I haven't moved.
It has not been going very well for your enemies. But they do have reinforcements coming in this round.
Is that just going to happen at the start of the round?
It's going to happen at the start of the round. Luckily for you, you also have reinforcements coming in at the beginning of the round.
Ooh.
Let's see, do I have... Nope, that is not Duba's mech.
Actually,
person.
I forgot what we were using in order to actually make little mechs, because
Comcom.
Remind me and we'll repost it.
Retrograde.
Retrograde Studios, yes. Yeah.
So I'm just going to throw down one of my random Everests to represent you.
That's fine.
You're entering the map anywhere along this bottom line. Let me just assign the token to you.
Also, the steps or cliffs or whatever, I think we're, 4 spaces high? Or
Correct.
4 or 5? Okay.
Correct.
And difficult terrain.
Alright, see if you can control this one here, Dua. Very good.
Yep. So am I coming in at that little opening?
You can go anywhere along the bottom. The opening is at ground level, where the little cliffs are like 4 high.
Stay right here, okay?
That's absolutely fine.
Fantastic.
You had been staying back. You have a little bit of support staff with you, and you'd been staying back with them in the vehicles, or the vehicle. But you detected incoming reinforcements, so you've moved in now. Easy peasy.
Did you say that the rock faces were 4 tall?
Yes.
Okay.
We just gave them a uniform size. Alright, so we're now at the beginning of round 5. Oh. That also means I need to
I would like to vote for Carr to go first.
actually
Carr
deploy
said
my
he wanted to go
troops.
first.
Yeah. I was just waiting.
One moment.
Silly question, but would I be in my other
Yeah, you'd be in the.
in my
Yes, whatever
mech?
you
Okay,
if you've upgraded your mech for your new license level, that's what you would be in.
fantastic.
All right, let's put that on the token. Oh,
So you might be flying in.
jump over here. There we go. All right. So there's a reinforcement, and there's a reinforcement. Oh, and over here.
Infantry.
Oh, and over here. Yes, it's just infantry, nothing to worry about.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so y'all starting off? Who wants to go first?
Yeah. I'll go first.
Okay.
First thing first, I'm going to try and latch drone onto Vika. I rolled a 9, which against it states that this weapon can't make normal attacks. Instead, choose an allied mech within range and line of sight and make a range attack against evasion 8. So with a 9, I would hit.
Okay.
On a hit, either you or your target may spend 1 repair to restore half of your target's hit points. So I'm using one of my repairs to repair Vika by half of her maximum HP.
Woo.
All right. I'm sure
I've
she
only
didn't
got 10 more repairs.
Well, don't use them all up in this fight. All right.
So there's that. And if I move out of someone's range, they can get an attack on me, right?
I believe that is correct. He's only got a chain axe, nothing to worry about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Can I move this way? Because there's a person here? Or would I have to move down and around? I know you're on me. You're moving with
Okay.
me.
Yeah, he's only concerned about the enemy. Yeah, you can move that way.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3. He can get an attack on me if he wishes.
Well, you know, he kind of does wish that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What is your evade?
8.
Okay.
Would the hardcover count for anything since they were adjacent to me?
It would give him 2 difficulty. And then Freddy had some kind of shield up, I believe.
Yes. Any attack within it, you're at a +1 difficulty.
If he's attacking from inside it or if he's attacking from outside of it.
I think it's
And
time.
no, it's from anywhere within it. Now, let me double check that, though.
I think it's outside it.
Let me double check that.
Yeah.
All the way down No. Solid.
Let's see. I want to say I had a guy that had something very similar.
The Aegis? This dude here?
No. This is the system that 3 bursts until the end of your. Okay, it is from with outside it.
Okay.
So.
So anybody
It's
shooting you at
inside.
a distance, but if they get up close,
Mhm.
and he's pretty close using a chainsaw.
And Rabbit would come over the comms to Freddy and be like, "Hold on."
All right, 14 on the D20, -4 for the difficulty dice. So that is a 10. He has a +1 attack
that
bonus.
hits.
So that is an 11.
Yeah, that hits.
All right.
And I will activate a reaction, my blink field intervention. Since he's within the shield, he gets. I take 2 heat, but you get resistance to all damage.
All right, mark the heat down. So he does 7 points of damage. Half that, you take 3.
Yep.
You know,
And
so
I'm
if
gonna
you got any armor, subtract that like normal.
Yeah, I do have armor. I have 1 more armor, so I take only 2.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm going to move my 1, 2, 3. Activate boost. Two.
The big guy's
3,
making a run for it.
4. Yep. And then that is all I'm going to do this turn.
Okay. Did you move your token where it needs to go?
I thought I did. Hold on.
It might be lagging on the second half.
Let me refresh the roll 20. I'll move it here in a second. I thought I moved it. I'm sorry.
Oh, good.
So I was going to move here.
Okay.
Did that work?
Yeah, and Whip will be right there with you. Oh, okay.
Oh, nice of y'all to join me.
It's okay. I'll be up there in a minute.
Appreciate that.
Size 2 mech just scaling a size 4 thing.
What's a dog doing?
Cable winch, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like those weird videos
That's
you
my
see
turn.
of the dog that's figured out how to climb chain link fences.
Well, I've seen one where a dog's climbing up a ladder. So.
It's like you can see how he's doing it, and it still doesn't make
Right.
any sense to you.
This is a
Okay,
fucked up episode of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
I was gonna say. I was wondering if I got close enough to Uriah to see if he got in the shield.
It's a burst 3, so.
I am in
yeah,
the shield, yeah.
Yeah, he would
Yeah.
be in the shield. No, because he's 4 up.
He's 4 up, yeah.
That's true, I
You're-
am.
You can still move, though.
Alright, so that makes it my turn. And I'm going to let, oh crap, how do I bring in the reinforcements on CompCon?
Very carefully.
Oh, there's a reinforcements button. That's probably it. There we go. So we're going to let Purple Squad here go. A movement of 4. So they're going to move up on you, Car. Let's see, undersigned. Primary weapon. Alright, they're going to attack with their assault rifles. They are within the shield, I believe.
Yep. Are we counting the center guy as like them? Is that what we're doing with infantry?
For purposes of... That's a good question. For purposes of a shield like this, yeah, we'll go with center die.
Okay. Just making it easier, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if just the front guys are in, you know, it's still having enough of an effect. We'll count it. All right, so they can make 2 attacks with their primary weapon. So here's the first one. That's a
Who are
total
they
of a
targeting?
16. They are targeting Cars mech.
Yeah.
Rabbit.
With ranged weapons,
Yes, with their assault rifles.
immediate difficulty because they're engaged.
Yeah.
Let me double check and make sure they.
Unless them being like a squad of dudes is different than mech on mech action.
Well,
I'm just going to check
if
to
they
see if
are-
their special abilities that say anything.
because if they are basically going hand to hand. So they're this close.
Let's see. The squad cannot grapple or ram. That's really all it
I
says
hope
about it.
not.
So let me roll with them a difficulty die. All right, so it was a 16 minus 3 now, so 13.
13 to hit hits.
All right. That is 2 points of damage.
Go taken down to 1 because of armor.
And then they will make their second attack, which is a 10. Attack bonus. 12 total.
Difficulty?
Still the difficulty. Rolled a 15, had a 5 on the difficulty die.
Oh, okay. Then yeah. So how much damage?
2, that's another 2 damage.
Okay, so that, again down to 1 because of armor.
So grand total, you took 2.
Yeah.
And
I have low evasion, but good armor.
all right, that's them. One of y'all.
Do you want me to go next?
It's fine by me.
Yeah, if you'd like to go ahead.
Probably makes sense here.
Also, I can't move, so I'm just
Wow.
here.
You've got 3 other spaces you can move into.
Can I
Yes,
climb up
I
here?
do.
Because I'm basically jumping off the top of him and climbing up.
Okay, so that's basically 2 up you have to move, not a problem.
Yeah. And now
We're
I'm
good friends.
going. Yep. Now I'm going to. Not skirmish, barrage.
Now, I assume you had to drop your shield because you're moving.
Correct.
Okay, so the
But
shield
I
is
can
now
bring
down.
that back. But I can bring that back up because it is essentially more or less a free action for me. But in doing so, I can basically, the second I activate it, I become immobilized.
Okay.
That's why I was writing on top, because with it active, I could not actually move.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
But
I'd
on
have
the
to
battle
drop
bus,
it.
you
Move.
can.
On that was, I'd have to move, drop it, so, yeah.
Mm-mm.
And... Okay, because it is a quick action, so I could do that and skirmish. So that's how that works out.
Okay, that makes more sense to me.
But not if you barrage, yeah.
All right, so are you skirmishing then?
Yes.
All right, who you shooting at?
I will use my prototype weapon. It has blast capability,
Okay.
so I'll be targeting right here.
All right, and how big is the blast?
1. It's 1 burst, so it'd be like 4 squares.
Gotcha.
I'm purposely firing it at a point where it would not hit.
I assume that's what you're doing, but you know.
Yeah.
I just want to check just in case you'd forgot. All right, and this would be against their evade, which is an 8. Oh, they also considered to have, because of the undersized, they're considered to have soft cover, so that's a 1 difficulty.
Okay. That goes away.
Let's see, they have resistances.
That is
but
a
not against area effects.
16.
That's definitely a hit. Is that with the difficulty factored in?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it has accuracy. As essentially,
So it
since
would
I'm
counteract.
Yeah.
All right, how much damage are you doing?
Only 4.
Okay. But since that's an area effect, they take the full damage from it. All right. So I think that's it for you.
Yes.
Okay. We will let Blue Squad go. They're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. Get them halfway up.
Shoot down the cliff
And then they
face.
will
They're just hanging on.
shoot, what's it called? Surge?
Boost.
Boost, thank you. So that's 2 more up, and then they can go 1, 2. Let me double check, because they've got something about overlapping with people. Individual soldiers can easily duck behind cover, but the sheer force of mech scale weapons spread out. As long as the squad occupies 2 free spaces at the end of its turn, overlapping obstacles will cover in other characters. Okay. So when they climbed up, 1, 2 to finish getting up there. So they could choose to overlap. Be the same movement to get right here. So the squad is partially within the zone now.
Would it take their full boost to get up it since it is difficult terrain? Because they got halfway up, and then if their movement's forward, be another 4 if it's difficult.
Fine.
Oh no!
No, you
It's
were correct. You were absolutely correct. You were absolutely correct. I'm just teasing. I'm gonna put him like that. So some of them are still overlapping the edge of the cliff, but they're up. They did not get in the zone.
Yeah.
Which would have been great.
Rock climbing during a mech gunfight probably cannot be easy, so.
Rock climbing at any point.
They've got tools.
Not easy.
All right. So that is them. Now it's y'all.
Would you like me to engage these fools?
Yes.
Cool. So. Hi.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm just gonna barrage.
Eric is going to introduce him to his good friend Closed Casket.
Pretty much.
All right, so what are you hitting
Wonderful
with?
and horrible name for a mech.
Okay, so accuracy. Okay. So that is a 27 to hit for the first attack and a 14 to hit for the second.
All right, that's on baseline evade, so that's an 8, so that hits both of them hit.
Mhm.
And how much damage are you doing?
Well, with the critical, I did 6.
Okay, they have resistance, so that drops to 3.
And with the other one, I did 5 energy, but it's armor piercing, if that matters.
Oh, it does not.
Okay.
You said you did 3?
6 and 5.
Oh, 6 is 5. That's right. I was cutting five in half for the resistance, though.
Yeah.
So you've taken out over half the squad, which means they can now only fire their rifles once in a round.
Okay, dokie. Gives me a Blade Master dice since I hit.
Is that like D&D swarm rules?
Somewhat. That's why area effects affect them like normal, though. They lose that resistance.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
All right. Now.
Yeah, that'll be my turn. I'm just in there with them.
Yeah. Well, your mech's a half-size mech, so.
Yeah. I'm just slightly bigger than them.
You're like Space Marine
Yeah, so
size compared to a person, too.
Yeah. So I'd imagine I'm probably like, 7.5, 8 feet tall.
Probably. Maybe as much as 9, but still in that,
Yeah.
in that kind of range. All right. So we're going to let the Rainmaker go. And I'm not going to forget what it can actually do this time.
Rainmaker.
Because its weapon can attack up to 3 characters at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be 1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay. So I'm one of those targets.
Correct.
I have soft cover against the attack.
That's fine.
Which one is shooting?
This one right here.
Okay.
Let me double check the range. He's got a range of 20, so I think he's good.
Yeah.
And we are currently... He does have difficulty now, because he is still outside of the shield now.
Oh, what's the difficulty for the shield again? 1?
It's just 1, yes.
Okay, so
That's
it's
right.
2 difficulty against
That's
me.
right, because you moved quick action to raise it and a quick action to skirmish. Okay.
Yeah.
Because he had 1, 2. All right. Anyway, first attack on Car or Rabbit.
Rabbit.
And
He's got a +2 attack bonus. I'm rolling the difficulty for the shield. So that is a 7 to hit you.
Nope.
Didn't think so. Then against Whip. Let's see. That is a 14 to hit you.
that will hit.
That is 4 points of damage. Oh, and it's got knockback. Let's see. What does knockback do if you hit somebody?
Would it do anything if they're immobilized?
I don't think immobilized affects the... Somebody look up immobilized right quick.
That's what I'm doing.
Thank you.
Mm.
Let's see. May choose to knock their target 1 space in a straight line directly away from the point of origin. Multiple knockback effects stack with each other.
This came up for me last time because I have that save against knockback, but apparently that
Immobilized
doesn't
characters
apply.
cannot make voluntary movements, although involuntary movements are unaffected.
Okay. Now I think we figured out that this one was not one of them that used a save.
Yeah, I think it's just if it hits.
But one straight line back would be into another character. So what happens then? Where's my copy of the rules?
Does it say anything about into an unoccupied space?
Not in the little con thing that comes up, but I'm checking the book.
Gotcha.
All right. But it doesn't really say anything that the Comic-Con one doesn't. Not to overly complicate things, we'll say that it goes to knock him back. But Uriah is basically just there to put a shoulder in his back so he doesn't actually go flying.
Gotcha.
Because it's not going to do any extra damage. I don't really see it knocking too. Well, though you are a really little mech now. Think about it.
Counterpoint. My giant killer frame trait. I count as size 1 for the purposes of rams and grapples.
Okay. Then yeah, we'll say
So-
you could kind of brace him up. All right, that was his.
Also, if it matters, ignores engagement from larger characters and can freely move through and share the spaces they occupy. So even if he does get knocked back into my
okay.
space, I just kind of probably just like move to the side, go, okay.
You're just kind of still there too.
We just exist on the same square. Or hex.
Halfling rules.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, but that was his
giant
go. So it was one of y'all. All you can see this
So,
melee starting
Who's gone so
on the
far?
target.
Did you do the
I've
shot
gone-
against me yet?
What?
You didn't roll to hit Uriah.
Oh, you're right. We got distracted by. I apologize. We got distracted by the
Question.
And
Uh,
it's 2 difficulty against me because
Well,
shield
with
and
just one
I'm sharing
difficulty, he
space
rolled a
with the
4,
character.
so I don't think it really matters.
Yeah, no, I just go.
Okay. With 2 difficulty, he's dropping it in the negatives.
Yeah.
All right, now one of y'all can go. And as far as Rappy, your question, the 3 folks up here have gone of y'all's side, which is Carr, Patrick, and Eric.
Okay.
I don't think anyone else has. Yeah, that was all.
I'll go if no one else has a big fired up ready to go.
Yeah, you can go. That's fine.
Go for it.
I'm going to
Work our way like a wave across the map.
Pretty much. Question, could I yeah. I want to hit this. How badly damaged is this guy? I don't recall.
Which one?
Chainsaw boy in front of me.
He's the only chainsaw boy left. Oh, he's not good. You can see all kinds of internal components. Some of them are sparking.
Fantastic. Then I'm just going to do, for right now, a quick action skirmish with charged heavy blade.
She's gonna turn him into a nail in the sand.
Nail meat hammer.
Freaka
Why is that not
smash.
working? 20. Critical.
Okay, well, that will definitely hit.
9 armor piercing energy damage.
All right. Let's see. Aggression. After taking damage for the first time each round, the Berserker may immediately attack a random adjacent character.
That'd be
I
neat.
assume he still has to be alive for that, though.
More than likely.
Yeah.
If we're talking Magic the Gathering, it goes on the stack, he dies, and it goes away.
Oh, lords, the magic stack. Nightmares.
Alright,
Nightmares.
so that was a quick action. Going to take movement of, what is my movement? I'm not, new mech who dis. 7, okay.
Let up, thank you.
Well, that's uncomfortable.
There it is.
I heard.
All
I
right,
heard
she
the
gonna-
coke slosh around. I hate that.
Do it.
You gonna run around there and scream boo.
Actually, she's gonna come right here.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. I forget. I'm a house guard. So yeah, she is just gonna get all up in their business right there. Because then Carr is still technically in hard cover. Oh, wait, no.
That's 3 hexes.
Oh,
Carr
and
is
you got a
still
new
in hard
follow
cover.
from Lacrete. I assume I'm
Howdy.
pronouncing that right.
Hello, hello.
Apologies. if I'm
Hello.
not. Thank you for coming.
Hello.
You can correct us in chat.
Yeah. Feel free.
Going to take the second attack on this guy.
What do you ever do to you?
You know, just
Everything.
existing is offensive. And I will need a hull check if I hit him.
Okay.
15 to hit.
That's going to hit him. And you said a hull check?
Yes, please. Hull save. I'm sorry.
No, but it's... He got a 4.
Fantastic. On top of taking 3 damage, he is now pinned.
Okay. Is that damage armor piercing?
The damage is not armor piercing, no.
And he is pinned,
Yes.
which I think means...
Or immobilized, yes.
Immobilized, yeah.
And I am also immobilized.
You're all just immobilized together.
Mm-hmm.
Crap, he was
Yeah, I'm
within,
just
he was within the
double-checking.
other guy's shield, which would have added a 2 difficulty. Oh well. Too late now. Okay.
Well, I
So
so
is that
feel
it?
re-roll it.
Was that it for
See,
Vika?
if he was in that guy's shield.
Well, but you rolled what, a 20?
The initial one, yes.
What did you roll on
On
the
this
second
guy
one?
down here, I rolled a 20. This one up here, I think it was a 15.
Okay, it wouldn't have made no difference. Even with a 6 on difficulty dice, you'd still hit.
Okay.
Alright, so that's it for you?
Just double checking if I have anything else.
Double-
It's a quick action. I don't have that prepped. And can I prep it as a free action? No. Okay, yep, that is it from me.
Alright. Then we will let this guy here, the Aegis mech. And let's see here. He can reach you or Car.
I mean, I did just come around the corner and stab his butt.
Yeah, you gotta put it there. So he will fire at you using his light laser.
What type of damage is that? Just for resistance
Probably
sake.
energy.
It does 3 energy and 2 burn.
Fantastic.
Let's see.
As a reaction, I'm going to brace.
Okay. And what does that do exactly?
For this particular mech, when I brace, I gain 5 overshield.
Okay. Alright, so he's taking a shot at you.
You also
He has
get
a-
resistance to all the damage.
He has a +1 attack bonus. What is your evade?
12.
Natural 20.
Braced.
So a total of 21. Alright, so the 3 energy is like normal. So do you...
If you have armor, subtract it.
Yeah, I assume
Right
you
now I
enough...
have 4 armor.
So no energy damage.
Okay.
And then I have 1 more armor and 5 overshield.
And then 2 burn. Burn damage ignores armor.
Okay.
But
So
also
that's 2.
overshield.
Yeah.
Is the overshield what gives the resistance?
No, that's something different. The resistance is
Overshield
just
is
taking the
extra
brace
HP.
action itself.
Okay, so how does the overshield function?
It's extra HP that gets tipped
It's temp
before.
HP. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Temp
Yeah.
HP. Yeah.
Let's see. At the end of your turn, characters with a burn marker must roll an engineering check. On a success, they clear all burn currently marked. Otherwise, they take burn damage equal to the amount of burn currently marked.
Okay. At the end of his turn? Or
Uh,
at the end of my next
We
turn?
established that it was the end of your turn.
Okay. I apologize,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
remember.
It's all good.
No, it's fine. It just
However,
that came up
I
yesterday
don't
for
think
me.
you have burn at all now because it didn't even get through to you.
It's resists armor, so I would think it would still get through to me, but it might not cause damage. If that makes sense. Like, I still have to clear the status. If I'm thinking right, I don't know.
It's what we're going with.
I'm down for it. I'll make a at the end of my next turn.
Alright, that is it for him. So, one of y'all.
I've already gone.
I'll go.
Yeah, I think we've got Cortev left, Rappy, and Duba.
Yep, I'll go. I'm gonna just step up here real quick. I will. Let's see. My gassed drone, sure, is gonna take a shot. Yep,
Aghast.
right in range still. Gonna take a shot at that entity right there.
Okay. That is
Just
the
one though.
Aegis. His
That's going
evade.
to
Ooh,
be...
his evade is only a 7. He does, however, have a defensive net up, so you have 2 difficulty.
I think on an 18 I hit though.
2 difficulty and cannot result in a critical hit.
That's fine. 2 difficulty means I take the highest dice, right?
Correct. You roll 2 dice. You take the highest and subtract.
Yep. So that's still gonna be. I rolled a 6, so that's still gonna be a 12.
Right, that still hits.
Yep.
What is your damage?
My damage is going to be 1d6 plus 3 explosive damage. That's gonna be 7 points of exploding damage.
All right, 7 points. He's got armor.
Kaboom!
But you still knocked a big old chunk out of him.
Yep. I am then going to use my. I missed when I had this all. Okay, there it is. Guide the flock as a protocol.
Okay.
Up to 4.
I assume that's the flock here.
Any number of drones. Let's go. Yeah, those are my drones.
Okay.
So let's 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and neither of those are my regular drones. So, but I can, however, where all my stuff is in weird spots here. Apologies. Oh no, that's also a protocol. I can't do it. Never mind. I'm gonna keep them right there. I fired with my heavy, so that means I can't use my main mount, right? Is that how that works?
I believe so.
Okay. All right, that's fine. I'm gonna move. I moved 1 to get there. 2, 3, 4.
Now, did you move
5,
this
6.
drone here?
That drone moves with me. It's just it's an AI.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will put me on the bottom, I think.
That's correct. It's 4 down.
Yep. And that's just kind of where I am. I'm gonna quick action boost. 4, 5, 6. And that'll put me. Let's go further down actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there-ish. My drone will go with me, and that'll be my turn.
All right. Then we will let Squad Green go. One, 2, 3, 4. And they have a range of 5 with their primary or 10 with their anti-armor weapon.
Yes. Blow up your own mech. Or is that one of ours?
No, that's a grid space.
It's one of
That's
ours.
me.
It's near the wreckage of one of theirs.
He hasn't gone rogue yet, okay?
Give him time.
No
give
one's
him
cascaded
time.
yet.
As Rabbit has the highest possibility of cascading in this entire group.
So yeah, they see grid space running across the battlefield. They come up with their little bazookas and.
My evade is currently a 9.
They rolled a 6 on the dice, plus their 1 attack bonus, so they got a 7.
Just keeps going.
Multiple rockets go flying past you. And he'll hit the wall over here.
It looks very cinematic.
Mm-hmm.
And that is it for them. So now we are down here with Duba and Rappy. Which one of y'all would like to go?
Doobie and Rappa.
I was about to say,
I don't know. I think I was trying to mix the names of my head some kind of way. I don't know.
I'm gonna call you two that from now on. You know this, right?
So I guess
Doobie and Rappa.
because so I have 5 movement. I guess 4 will take up going down this
If you want to climb down safely,
yes.
Will it take a little fall damage? Just run.
No, let's not. All right, so then I guess what? Here, more or less, say I'm on the ground, or would that be?
Yeah, we'll call that the 4 to climb down. So then the next one would be 5, and however many to whatever movement you've got.
That's that. Then going to guess probably do quick text.
All right. Who are you shooting at? This big guy here looks kind of suspicious.
Yeah, okay. These are just regular soldiers, right?
Yes.
Not in mechs.
That's a squad of infantry.
However, they are currently, strangely enough, one of the bigger threats we have to deal with right now.
You just wait until I get next level.
Not there
It
yet.
doesn't help us now.
Yeah, I know that.
Let's see. Maybe I'll just do a full action. Maybe. Trying to figure out. Since they're not mechs, I mean, I can make like a false idol or like a Zay. Another one, right?
If you have multiple uses of it, then yes.
I think so.
It'll say like on CompCon, because I know I have a shield that has like 3 uses per scene.
That's right, because it's per scene.
Oh no, limited 3. I'm sorry. Like after dual 4 repair.
See, it just says it lasts the full scene or until destroyed. If you create a second construct, the previous one disappears. So I guess I can make more.
Yeah, sounds like it then.
Yeah.
Is that manifest false idols?
No. Let's see.
Is there a recharge on it?
I wasn't good. I mean, see, yeah, if I create a second idol, the previous one disappears. So false idol and ideal image says if I create another one, the previous one I made will disappear.
Okay.
So it's construct other false idol.
Because I'm seeing an optional system here called manifest false idols. It's a system. It's a recharge plus 5, and it's a full tech. Mirage creates a size 1 data construct in a free space.
These are quick tech actions.
Okay, you've got something different than the one I found then.
Yeah, this is the Horus system upgrade 2 for the goblin.
Oh, I see it now. Yes, it does not seem to have the limitation that other system I was looking at did. Carry on.
Okay.
So who are you making a false idol of? It can be yourself or an allied character.
Let's make a false idol of our healer.
Alright, so
So it's an evade, I guess. Would it be? No, it would just be...
if it's
Yeah,
an ability, you may just be...
Yeah, I can just do it as that. Okay. Then...
Alright, so y'all all see an extra rapid appeal.
We're healers, yay!
Then I guess I will... I guess I'll lock on. Is it like per one, or like can I do the entire group?
You talking about a squad?
Yeah, the squad.
Alright, for stuff like that, let me double check and make sure they're not immune because they got some weird immunities. Spread out. Okay, yeah, it's not a problem. As far as targeting effects like that go, the squad counts as one thing, as one target.
Then we're just gonna lock on that squad. This one here.
All right, squad purple, got you.
Yep. And that'll be my go.
Do we have something that looks like a target that I can slap on him? And we'll put the guy with arrows on his back. Alright, in that case, I think all I've got left is squad red over here. 2, 3, 4. Boost for 1, 2, 3, 4. They're going to shoot at this drone here. You know what? They get 2 shots with that rifle. They're going to shoot at both drones. So, Deca, what is the... I can't do y'all's names tonight, apparently. What is the evade on this drone here? Jeremy?
Jeremy?
Crap, I'm muted.
No,
I was like, I'm talking! I'm talking!
Nice.
But no, it's 10.
Okay. Alright, so let me make that roll. 2 on the dice. Plus 2 only makes that a 3, so the first one is safe. The second shot goes at this guy. So he got an 8.
No misses.
No, I'm asking, is that what his evade is?
Oh, yes, it is.
Okay.
I
I saw that you put numbers on the token, so I was trying to guess what they
Yep.
were. That one rolled
no,
a
that's
2 on the
defense.
dice, so a total of 4.
Evasion is a 5.
Oh, it might have actually hit then. 2. Nope, it only got a 4. I think I rolled a 3 on the dice the first time and a 2 on the dice the second time. All right, and I believe that leaves us with Duba.
Has Aegis gone already?
Has which one
The
gone?
Aegis?
Yeah, the Aegis shot
Yeah.
at
Yeah,
somebody.
shot at
already
Vika.
gone.
Oh,
Okay.
it's the one that put the burn on Vika. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I think Duba is the last in the round. Period.
See. Trying to remember. So 5 spaces to 20 feet, and then boosting gives me another 5 spaces. Correct.
Yep. It does.
Yes.
It doubles your movement for the round.
And what is the
Alrighty.
movement in your new mech?
Let's see. Speed is 5.
Okay.
So basically 20 feet of movement. So there it is. Alright, so gonna move to this little hex here.
Okay. So that is 8 of your total of 10. You don't have enough to climb down, but you can always just step off the edge. It's only 4 high. It is not going to take your mech out.
Not at all.
I'm good. Let's see. Do I have any distance to hit anybody? What, 15? Oop, oop. That's 65. That's way too pissing far off.
What's your
No,
range?
that's
Don't
15.
count feet, count hexes.
Oh, right.
Because I want to say they were like 8 hexes away from you or something.
green is 12 hexes away from him.
Oh, that's 12. I would say that's probably within the same range, give or take.
Yeah,
Maybe off by 1 or 2.
You can shoot either one of those you want to, as long as you've got a range of 12.
Oh yeah, no, easy. I've got a range of one of my weapons has a range of 15.
Oh yeah, you're good to go then.
You can hit 3 of them.
Congratulations, you have a target-rich environment.
Yeah.
Let's see. Here's a better question. Core powers. Are
It's
those
permission.
permission?
Unless we find a way to recharge it during the mission. Once you use it, that's it.
I would say there is one that if you roll a 20, you get it back, though, so.
Yeah, that's on a specific
That's
mech, I think.
No, that's a core bonus.
No,
So anyway, who's Audrey shooting at?
Well, for a little bit of flavor text, basically, Audrey will come over comms and be like, well, it's been a minute since I got to see you beautiful people. What are we looking at here? Target rich environment, I take it?
Saw you yesterday.
Moment.
You hear him respond, fantastic. The two packs of missiles on his shoulders will slowly open up. Fantastic. Let's level the playing field. And I activate Divine Punishment, which is my
Oh,
core
shit.
system.
What's that do?
Choose any number of characters with a range of 50. Your targets must succeed on agility save or take 1d6 plus 4 explosive. On success, take half damage. These self-guided missiles can reach any target as long as there is a path to do so.
He does not have to see them. It just happens.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Smile
it's
for the
ra-
flash.
So how many
Everybody.
how many targets are you hitting?
Flashbang.
All of them.
Yeah, all of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
They're all within 50 tiles.
All right. It doesn't hit any of your friends.
No.
Shucky darn.
Mm.
Okay.
This is some
Well-
Warhammer shit.
This is like the embodiment of a like rogue tech or something, where the chest opens and just
Okay.
all the missiles come out.
You don't have to
It
make an
is the
attack
core
roll.
power,
Do they
though.
get any?
Yeah.
Was there a defensive thing they had to do?
They must have a successful agility save or take 1d6 for or
And
plus
I th-
4 explosive.
Okay.
And
I
on
think
success,
you said
it's
they
half.
take half. That's what I thought.
All right. So they save for half.
Yep. So I'll activate the core system.
And
All
that's
right. So we will start with the Aegis there.
Well, I kind of wish it would have done some rolls for me, but okay. Looks like I'll have to go into D20 and do it manually because it was just like, yes, core system is doing that.
You got
So
this, right?
yeah.
All right. So anyway, the Aegis here has an agility of -2. That's not great. But rolled a 19 on the dice, so that's a 17.
Okay. Da, 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 da.
So go ahead and roll your damage.
And what's your save target, Nuba?
11.
Then he succeeded.
Well, my next question is on the roll 20. Got the dice clicked. So just do a D6. Do I need to do the exploding dice, or since it will be explosive damage?
You could do slash roll 1d6 and then put the plus sign 3.
4.
1d6
D6 plus 4 damage.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was a 3.
So you roll. What was the command?
Slash,
Slash roll. That's
yeah.
it.
Slash roll 1d6 plus 4.
Okay.
All right,
Oh,
so that is
that's it.
8. Aegis takes half that for a successful roll. So that is 4 minus their 2 armor. They're not looking a ton rougher because of that shot, but they are definitely looking rough overall. Then we'll
Alright,
do the Rainmaker, who has an agility of 0, so it's whatever the dice roll. 11.
Let's see. I'm gonna do this again and
Is Meets It Beats It in this one?
Yes.
So 7 there.
Half. All right. And that is that was both the mix. So now we'll just start doing the infantry. So red squad, agility of 2. Got a total of 15.
Alright. 5.
5 points of damage. Alright, they lose a couple guys. Squad green here. Got a total of a
There's a specific-
19.
The specific sound I hear every time we do damage to these squads, and I'm reminded of the sound the Marines make when they die on StarCraft.
Arr.
hmm
All right.
Silly question. Am I just rolling the damage? Because I'm trying to think of what
You're,
Yeah, because
you're
they're
doing
making
it right.
saves to
Oh, right,
avoid
right,
it,
right.
at some of the
Yeah.
damage at least.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
All right,
I just
so
want
that's
to
a
make sure
total
I'm
of
like
10. Half the resistance.
It's like magic missile, but they have to dodge.
That's half their squad in one lick. That was with a successful save. All right, squad purple. Ooh, they only got a 5.
Roll another 10.
They're gonna take the full damage.
Ah, there it is.
10.
Yeah.
Well, they were already down to 6, so he didn't have to
Like
roll
it's
that
hard
good.
or something.
All right. And that leaves what, squad blue?
Oh, the humanity. Actually, their bodies. Oops. Ignore me deleting a player.
No.
Was it the player's fault?
Oh, I'm being repressed.
All right, and blue squad. They got an 11.
So 9.
So 9. Half that
Meets
for
and
their.
beats. Yep.
Half that for their. Oh wait, I would half it for their save. So that'd be 4. Then I have it for the resistance. Oh, I wonder if that means that last squad was still alive then, because I'd have halved. No, they were taking 10. There might have been one guy left. If there was, he crapped himself and ran away. As one would do. I don't say that to be critical of him. All right. Was that everybody? Yes.
Also,
I feel like I had more people a while ago. I don't know.
About that.
All right. We are entering round 6.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This will be it.
well, the amount of chaos I just ensued.
Yeah, you did.
Well, the issue is there's nobody on the objective right now.
Yeah, there is.
No, because
Patrick
Patrick got knocked back into me.
Oh, that's right.
Still
We did.
standing there.
We did discover that they could have coexisted with you. So fair enough.
Yeah.
Now keep in mind, you have to have somebody on there at the end of round 6.
Yeah.
You can just shimmy.
So y'all can dance around all you want to, as long as you're on the proper space.
Mm.
When the music stops, you got to be on one of the chairs.
Yes.
You're still immobilized, right?
Currently, but I can end my turn, but I can still move in my turn though. So, but I'll have to
What?
drop the shield.
Yeah. He
Let me-
can drop the shield. I think is free, and then it's a quick.
Well,
to bring
Yeah.
it
Jason,
back up.
sorry, what was the symbol for me?
Let me double
On
check
my
the
Mac.
rolling on something.
The one with the guy in the arrows in the back was.
so that was supposed to be on the
That was
squad.
for someone else.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But
okay.
the
Sorry. I just wanted to double check. I was like, did I get impaired and just not know it?
no. That was your miniature and theirs overlapping.
Yeah.
Because
no, it's all
the
good. I
3
just
hex
wanted to-
guys are actually like 5 hex guys, as far as roll
Extra
20 is
beefy.
concerned.
All good.
Roll 20 does not do the best with hexes, I'm discovering.
Would you be able to just use your movement to stand up if you're immobilized?
I'm not knocked down.
For right now.
Whatever you're thinking, the answer is no.
I think he'd be able to straighten himself back up. He just can't.
Well, it's not going to do any damage to you.
He just wants to hip check you, I think, back into
Pretty much, yeah.
He just wants to trip
gonna
you
get in-
on top of the attacking squad. That's all.
I can get into the objective this round.
Yeah, well, what I can do is, since we're sharing a space, I can quick action ram. Since I count as a size 1, I can knock you into this space. So you're on the objective, and you don't have to drop your shield because you were involuntarily moved.
All right.
That work?
All right.
Okay. Do I need to make an attack roll for doing this to a friendly?
Does the ram do any actual damage?
No.
Okay.
It just knocks the target prone, and I can choose to knock them back a space if I want to, which I'm doing so.
Okay, yeah. Unless Patrick's resisting, then yeah, we'll just let it happen.
The only thing for me, because I've got what's that ability? No. Round confirm. Because I get bonuses to prevent being knocked prone, so you can think you can still ram me, but I might not fall down. Or is that stable structure?
Okay. Is that an agility check you'd have to make?
+1 accuracy on saves to avoid prone or knockback.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so you can knock him for free as long as he's not resisting. He slides in here. Patrick, give me a save.
Well, I was gonna knock him here, so where he's like kind of in the middle.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
So if anyone's like shooting, they don't. He gets soft cover against them
Okay.
because of the angle.
All right. Dice. And well, that's unmodified, so but that I forgot to add the.
That's fine. I was going with the 10 difficulty, so as long as you've got a +1, you're
Yeah.
good.
Cool.
But yeah, so you got a total of 14. So yeah, you are absolutely good. He bumps you, and you're just sliding on your feet.
So yeah, basically, Uriah just goes, "Sorry about this." He jumps up, uses rapid maneuver jet, basically like double heel kicks your mech into that space, and uses the momentum to basically. I'll be using my movement
Lip is
to
offended.
come over here with these guys.
All right, so that it for you.
So that was Ram.
I could have one more
Success.
quick action left.
Yeah, I moved 1 space. I will quick action skirmish with my melee weapon.
Okay.
13.
That is going to hit.
For 4 damage.
All right, so 4 damage. Half that to 2.
Uh-huh.
And you still managed to cut the last 2 guys in half.
Oh, okay.
They die screaming, blood splatters everywhere. It's a nasty scene.
Yeah.
You get a
Well,
much more
considering
up close
they're
view of
part-
it in this mecha as opposed to the previous one.
I guess in this particular instance, some of them were technically still climbing up the mountain. You kick the last dude into the other dude, and they both fell.
Yeah.
Having that nice Looney Tunes coyote slow pan down.
Yep. And I get a second Blade Master die. And I'll use the remainder of my movement to go 1. Actually, you can only protocol at the start of your turn.
Yep, so it's a little late for that.
It is. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll be over here. No, sorry, 5.
Top of me.
Yeah. Well,
Technically, it requires a quick action to get on top.
um,
You're occupying my square.
Yeah. I'll say specifically because of Atlas's frame trait does not.
Okay. Well,
'Cause I-
free
I-
action.
Yeah, I can freely
Come on.
I can freely occupy the space of anything.
Okay.
So I just land on top of your mech.
Uriah.
Yeah, it's me.
Okay.
Pat.
All right.
Whew, that was a ride.
Before we go any further, I think Vika needs to give me an engineering roll.
It would be at the end of my turn. I haven't
can-
gone yet.
I can go next.
Okay. The end of your next
But-
turn. Gotcha. I was thinking about the end of the turn. Carrying on then. All right. So that was Eric. So one of my guys. How far away are you? 8. That's going to be easy peasy then. Let's see. There we go, the regular attack. So they can attack 3 different characters. It's going to be... They're going to try to shoot Carr, Eric, or Uriah, and Whip.
Wouldn't they have to try to attack Fake Rabbit?
Yes, the one attacking Rabbit will have to roll to.
Okay.
To actually hit Rabbit and not the... Or target Rabbit and not the other one. And we will start with Rabbit.
Rabbit.
And Patrick, your shield's burst is a 3.
Yes.
3. So that is enough that Rabbit is still covered. The actual Rabbit is still covered.
So am I.
Rappy, what do I need to roll on the false idol?
10.
All right.
System save.
And that's on their...
Evasion or
System.
e-defense is 10. No. Wait. Yeah, it doesn't say they have to make a system save. So,
Okay.
I don't know what would be considered a fail or not.
Generally a 10 if there's not something that modifies it.
Okay.
Is it not your save target?
I mean, my evasion and e-defense is 10, but I
Yeah,
don't
your
know,
save-
like, my save target's a 12.
Oh, okay. You would have to go with it.
Is it against hers or the idols? Because the idol has evasion 10 and e-defense 10.
That's the defense they'd have to roll. That I'd have to roll to hit
Okay.
them, what that's saying.
Okay.
All right. So they needed a 12, rolled an 18 on the dice, plus 2 for their system. So they are able to attack the correct Rabbit. However, there is a difficulty for Patrick's shield.
Yeah.
So, but it doesn't matter when you roll a 20. -4 for the difficulty. So that's a 16, 17, 18. Okay, so the shield knocks it down from being a crit. So it is 4 points of explosive damage.
Taken down to 3 because of armor.
The next attack is on Eric, who is also benefiting from the shield.
Would
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm horrible about forgetting the hardcover. Tiana or Rabbit would be in hardcover because they're adjacent to me.
Okay. So that would give them
Yeah.
another, how many difficulty?
2.
All right.
All right.
So that is 14 minus 5. So that's 9, 10, 11 total to hit you.
Okay, let's do it.
Uriah, what was your defense, or what's your evade?
Oh, my evade. Which I just realized you have 4 difficulty to hit me right now. My evasion's a 12.
Okay. Okay, so
Yeah.
they only got
Because
an 11, so they missed.
Because 1 for shield, 2 from Vika, and 1 for sharing a space with Rabbit.
All right, and the last one is
Really
coming at
obnoxious
Freddy.
take.
Yep, and I am 2 difficulty. So I'm in soft cover.
Oh yeah, because of your shield. No, soft cover only gives you +1, or gives you 1 difficulty. Hard cover
And
gives
the
you
I
2.
know. And my shield.
Oh, and your shield. Okay. What's giving you soft cover?
Me being usually 2 away
Elevated.
from the edge. Elevated and 2 away from the edge, because he's shooting up.
It's an arcing weapon, however.
So it would be 1 difficulty.
Okay, because you had 2 difficulty last time you were up there, so but I guess that might just be...
I had 2 difficulty while I was up there because I was sharing a space with another character and I was inside your shield.
Okay.
Alright, so he rolled a 5, -3, +2.
Okay, so
So a
nothing.
4, so yeah.
Yeah.
He fired for just for the noise and the flash, apparently.
Want to distract people.
Yeah. But yeah, Patrick, it's a frame trait for Atlas. While occupying the same spaces as any character, you gain soft cover even from that character.
Okay.
It's like you're dancing around their feet. Alright, so
Atlas
that was
flame
my guy, one of y'all.
I'll go if nobody else wants to go. Anyone else?
You can go, Car.
Sounds like you're...
You want to go? Go, go, go.
Yep, just
Go.
making sure.
No, you're good.
Whitewash sealant on Vika. She's no longer burning.
Alright.
Woo.
There's a pat 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 on top of your Mac.
How is everyone looking as far as damage?
I could use some repair.
I can't see you, unfortunately, right now.
I'm a little over half, so I'm all right.
I'm here for the long run. I'm good.
Okay.
Fine. Got 4 more levels of hull left. What are you talking about?
How much armor are you at now? 5?
No, I'm still at 4. I haven't been hit yet.
Okay.
Stuff has targeted me. It just hasn't gotten through.
So as long as everybody is okay, I am just going to have. Let's see. It's range of 3. One, 2, 3. Yep. So she is going to thermal rifle that guy. 9 to hit.
Big pardon?
9 to hit.
Alright, you were going after this one.
Mm-hmm.
There is a 2 difficulty because it's under the other one's shield.
6 to hit then, so I missed, I'm sure.
Yeah, the evade is an 8.
That's fine, because it is immediately going to take 3 AP energy damage from Mimetic Spark.
Okay. So 3 AP. Does armor affect that like normal?
Armor piercing energy damage.
Armor piercing. Okay. All right. It is still up. You're not sure how it's still up, but it's still up.
Being held up by the spear.
That is my turn.
All right. Let's see. That one's already gone, so he can't return fire on you.
You're
However,
right.
the
If you're on my mech, you're
Aegis.
with
Yes. Yeah, I'm getting moved.
you. Oh, good.
So yeah, I didn't notice you had moved. I was looking at what these chuckleheads were doing.
All right. So you were taking a light laser, potentially.
Who is me or Car?
Car.
Okay.
Bigger target.
Car
Car
is
is
car
not.
still protected by the shield? Not shield,
Hard cover.
Vika's hard cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hard. Yes, he has the hard cover. He's walked out of your shield, but does have the hard cover. So 2 difficulty.
no, I'm thinking about the duplicate.
Let's see. Did that one make the save?
Oh,
Already
okay.
To know who's who.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is 11 plus 1 is 12 minus 5.
Sympathetic shield.
So there's a total of a 7. What is Rabbit's evasion?
9. Yeah, 8. Excuse me.
Never mind.
Okay. Missed by 1, so it was a close one.
Hmm.
And this weapon is not reliable.
Mm-mm.
Oh, but the missile pods are. So even though he missed all 3 of y'all would have still taken 2 damage.
Okay.
Okay. I do
So I'm
take
at a
one.
little. I'm at a little below help. Below half.
Sorry about that.
That's what it is.
I'm confident if I was just using 1 mech, I'd have it by now.
Gotta spice it up and use 5 of them.
Well, the NPC ones are somewhat simplified, but
Still. New system, new phone, who dis?
Mm-hmm.
all right. So that was.
We'll get it by by the final session, like always.
He's not gonna move. So yeah,
Well-oiled
that's it for
machine.
him. So it's one of you beautiful peoples.
I will go ahead and go next if
Go for it.
and
Go for it.
skirmish with the heavy charge blade while holding the guy immobilized.
Okay.
Is armor piercing.
Oh no.
15 on the dice.
2 difficulty.
Okay.
Oh wait,
let
hang
me
on.
reroll.
Let me check the area of that. So burst 3, 1, 2.
I would be
yes.
right at the edge of it. Yeah.
Yeah, you are
I'm
outside.
like shoving
so,
the spear through it.
Yeah, so 2 difficulty.
If you
Let
had
me just
dual,
re-roll this.
so
I
if
do
you
have
had
dual.
duelist, that'd be an accuracy.
Yeah, so just be a 1. Give me one
Okay.
second. So just 1 difficulty.
And the evade is an 8.
I got an 8. 9 minus 1.
Okay. That's a hit then.
8 energy damage, armor piercing.
And it loses its last HP.
Little overkill. Becca, can I share the same space as your drones, or do they need their own
Their size half, you
dance
should be able
floor?
to.
Okay. I just want to make sure. She's going to move up here. And
Give me a halt. No, I'm just kidding.
no, I got 4 armor. We're good. She's gonna take a swing at that one with the ferrofluid lance.
Okay. The evade is a 7. You're inside the defense net.
Eight.
An 8 is a hit.
All right. I will need a hull save when you get a moment from him. 3 kinetic damage, no armor piercing or anything fancy.
All right, you said it was how much?
3
3.
kinetic, nothing fancy on it.
Minus the armor. So, well armored little sucker. Let's see, you got an 11 on the dice. It was a hull save that their hull is 0, so they got an 11 on that save.
So they save.
Hooray!
Wait, is it my save target for them? They have to beat?
It is.
They don't. My save target is a 12.
Boo, hiss, boo.
One moment.
I'm sorry.
All right, so what's that is that the one where they're pinned?
Yeah, they're immobilized.
Okay. Can they be immobilized? The Aegis has immunity.
If they're like my
to
shield, they would be, yeah.
impaired and slowed. No, it's a different ability that makes got regenerative
Yeah.
shielding. No, that's impaired and slowed. That can't happen to them. Okay.
So they're immobilized and I'm immobilized.
All right.
And I think that is all I can do. Yeah, because hit, move. Yeah.
All right, so that leaves my 2 squads of troopers here who are loyal and brave, but not suicidal.
Unfortunately.
So they're just going to go back the way they came.
We don't get paid
4,
enough for
and then
this.
the boost to get off the map. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then boost to get off the map.
Bravely so, Robin.
Hey, I'm just
We
saying if I saw
bravely
giant
ran
robots
away.
fighting, I would have tall butt too.
We bravely ran away.
One of my favorite encounters that I run is 2 giants just beating each other up in the background, and everyone's like, "Nope, we're going the other way."
It's a
Never had anyone try
tactical
to fight
escape.
them.
All right.
Tactical escape.
At this point, the person piloting the Aegis signals their surrender and begins powering down the mech.
There's both drones adjacent start like whirring with like electricity, and then as they power down the mech is, oh,
She's still keeping it pinned there until it's completely powered down.
Fair enough. And if you wait for it, it powers down. The dude basically pops the hatch.
there's a white flag coming out.
Yeah, he comes out with his hands up. Prisoners do get taken in war. This is not an unheard of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, considering we know though that there is a what do they call the? It's not really the Geneva Convention. They call it something specific.
Yeah. There are rules. Just murdering
Rules
this
of
dude
engagement?
would probably rules of engagement. Just murdering this dude would probably be a war crime. And then a few minutes later, the signal comes through. Patrick, you're able to record the communications.
Beware, I have a gremlin hiding behind me.
She's mostly blurred out.
Yeah.
Or maybe that was your chair. Something's moving. Here we go.
I was one pissed off cat.
Yeah, that was a child.
Yes, that was a child.
I said what I said.
All
I
right.
warned you. I was going to turn the camera back on, but you just wanted to stay.
Cute.
Sorry.
All right. So y'all have retrieved the information that you were sent for. You withdraw back to your support team.
Would Vika be able to lift the mech that the guy was in and put it on the back of Rabbit and keep him separate from it? It is a size 1 mech, it looks like.
Yeah, probably so.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
If Tiana okays it, she'll do that.
Rabbit's good with it.
Just to keep him from getting any ideas.
Well, leaving it behind would also stop him from getting any ideas.
Yeah, but it
Oh.
might have data that we could use.
Oh, it's possible.
Uri just up there on top of Rabbit's mech. Want me to get into the cockpit?
This was all your plan to be a Russian nesting doll, wasn't it?
What's Russia?
I can't remember because I haven't like a very specific term. That's just whatever, like the nesting doll.
Matryoshka doll.
Matryoshka doll.
Yes. Yeah.
Something along those lines with the name.
But so anyway, y'all get back. They've got some of the encryptions and stuff. They start going into the information, and you guys can be assisting them. This is not.
Yeah.
Can we repair our mechs in this time?
Yes. You have enough time to pop a repair on your mix.
Good. Rabbit was down to 2 for
Ugh.
structure.
As was Whip.
How much structure does Rabbit have?
4. She didn't
so
go
you were
down any.
fine.
Yeah, but I mean, still.
We
I'd
just get
rather
to,
not
we just
lose
get to start
structure
rolling
if I
on the.
didn't
We
have
just get
to.
to start rolling on the fun tables when you structure.
Fun for who?
Mhm.
Me.
Everybody.
The one that matters.
Not for me when I have 2 NHPs in my fucking boat.
Oh, yeah.
This is the consequences of your own actions.
Give me another license level. We might be okay.
Man, when we hit license level 6, I'm a good third of that table no longer applies to me.
The drone that's been hovering around Grit's base kind of sucks back into the mech.
Just a plate. Goes back into a plate.
It's like a tick that nests in.
That doesn't make it any better.
It's the lot I've chosen.
Vika says even though her Pharaoh fluid probably does something fairly similar once she goes out of battle mode.
All
Well,
right.
if y'all don't need me to carve up a mech, I'm just gonna. There's just a thunk. And Uriah just lays down on top of Rabbit's mech. It's like I'm taking a nap.
That can't be comfortable.
It's more comfortable than you think, actually.
Technically, if anybody didn't want to pilot, I have one extra one size 1 mech spot I could use. Wait, no, excuse me. Never mind. I'm at capacity because I have a size 1 mech and a half size. Never mind.
I don't count.
I
have a half size.
I'm the only other one that's half size.
You're welcome to hop on and have a leisurely ride back to camp.
If there was another half mech, could have just in
And,
symbiosis and just attached to you.
And the signal. We're actually helping decrypt it. Any kind of information in it. Because this was an intelligence.
You get these guys were being given new order. The ones fellas you just fought, they were being sent new orders. They were to back up a small detention facility. Basically, it's a small camp where they're keeping some prisoners until they can get them moved back deeper behind enemy lines, behind your enemy lines, I should say. And these guys were supposed to go there and begin moving the prisoners.
Question, since I was otherwise occupied by a gremlin at the time. Would I have been able to basically piggyback the signal back to the satellite and see if I could hack into the satellite?
This was not a two-way communication. They were being beamed their instructions.
Beam instruction. Okay. One mixture.
One of the guys with you is looking at the list of names, the prisoners. Hang on, I need to call back to the base.
What?
Do we have a particular person you've just noticed?
Hang on, I'm not sure I can tell you yet. He goes
Vika's
back inside their vehicle.
obviously looking over the whatever screen they were working on. Like, I can read.
Yeah, you see a list of you see the list of the prisoners' names or whatever. But he goes back a minute later. All right, you guys have been cleared for this. At least up to a
I
point.
hope so.
He points to one of the names, Ansley Abbott.
Also, a quick question. Because of my subjectivity enhancement suite, I assume we're around that truck that has the gear and stuff.
Well, you were laying on top, sleeping, I thought.
Until we got back to the truck.
Oh, okay.
Because with that, I could, in theory, just be like leaning against one side of the truck, and I could hack into the truck.
Stop hacking the truck.
But hack? No, I'm being dumb. Don't mind me. Yeah,
Hacking
I'm probably
is
taking a nap on top of Rabbit's mech.
So anyway, he goes, Abbott here is a infiltration and espionage specialist.
So I take it him being in a prison camp.
Camp is probably a strong word, but yes, the fact they picked him up, that's not good. In fact, the commander is quite concerned about it.
How
Because,
far away is this camp?
The instructions came with the coordinates, and you look at the coordinates, and it's I don't know, 10, 15 clicks away. Or no, wait, clicks are half a mile.
Double.
It's about 30 clicks away.
I've got and of the crew that we have with us, this is our allies. Who here knows how to pilot a mech?
One of them's like, I've
Or
piddled with simulators, but you know when we climb into one, if we're not the person licensed to it, it's just going to shut down.
Yeah.
okay, so there's no hacking in this. This is just me not knowing the specifics
Okay,
of
that's
that. I
fine, that's fine.
apologize.
No, yeah, there's the neurological bridge.
Yeah, the Neuralink. Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Old Exo Squad rules. Got it.
Mhm.
You kind of stop salvage being a big deal.
Mhm.
Oh, this one's broken. We'll go print another one.
Well, it could like get weapons and stuff, but you just can't. Yeah.
All right, because the thought that popped into my head, if we could actually use the one we caught, and they were expected to meet up with them.
Hold on.
Yeah, because the one thing I'm thinking about.
We're not back at the frontward base, right?
No,
We're
you
at
just
the
fell back
tracking.
to where you left the vehicle and the specialists that were with you.
Okay.
Like that was a little like temporary camp.
Now
I have. You gave me an idea, Patrick.
can we mask our basically make our communications look like, essentially as we approached, look like the squad they're expecting?
Possibly.
They did have infantry escape. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
However, we're faster than infantry.
Well, they probably got vehicles somewhere.
They also can communicate back and say, "Hey,
Okay. Things gone to terrible. Dang.
So anyway, the commander does want y'all to rescue this guy and any other prisoners you can pick up. But Abbott is the priority.
how many are on the list there?"
Here we go. The list is about 15 names long. You know, some of them they have no clue who they are, but you know, if the Shinar are taking the prisoners, then you know we want them back.
Alright, so we're already seeing a bunch of infantry squads. So.
All right, so they're able to get you a little bit of a view.
Quick question.
Basically from orbit. What's that?
Would we have enough time on the way there for me to, potentially with some help, disconnect our captured mech's core battery and use it to recharge Audrey's core power?
I'd let you make a roll for
that
it.
core battery? Okay.
It'd be a risky roll because you know if it doesn't work, you've basically screwed up the battery.
Can any of us assist him to give accuracy?
Say I would absolutely assist with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much
Same.
accuracy
Yeah.
would that give me?
Yeah, because I could help out too if we're actually like inventing hack fixing. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
think
so
we're all
everybody,
mechanics.
anybody that's got the hack fixing can assist.
Okay, I do not.
All I have is
I
blow
do.
something up.
I got the
can't have-
hacker fix. Mine
I
is
got
plus
hacker
4.
Tell you
So
what. While they're working on that, who needs a repair on their mech?
Okay.
I
Rabbit will.
spent one of my regular repairs so you could save yours during combat.
Right, but I was going to say Rabbit could be repairing your mech with your repair while you're working on the core.
All right.
Okay,
All right, so
that's-
everybody that is assisting Uriah, raise a hand. All right, so you got 3 people assist, 4 people.
Okay.
No wait, Tiana was doing something else, so 3 people assist.
Yeah, Tiana's repairing mechs that need repair while they're
All right.
working on.
Now,
So you have 3
Next
accuracy.
question. Do I get an accuracy from my
And I-
background as a mechanic?
Yes, I would say that would count for this one.
Okay.
It's a
You
risky
could
roll, so you need a
come on,
20,
support.
and you know, like I said, I've already laid out the
Vika
consequences.
being a
if you
cheerleader,
fail.
she found pom poms and is just going, "Go guys!"
Ferrofluid pom poms. It's terrifying.
Okay, so 22.
All right.
Because 3 is the highest, so that's 17 plus 5.
Oh, right. I was saying they're going to 6. It says 27, but that's right. It adds, so.
Yeah.
So, yes, you have recharged Audrey's fire from the
Core
heavens,
power.
or whatever it was called.
Death from
You do
above.
Death from above.
You do the classic Titanfall. You pull out the
Yeah.
green battery and shove it back in.
and shove it into another mech.
Pull the old battery out, put the new one in.
I pulled a Marduk where you like hit him, jump out, rip out the battery, mech, and,
All right.
take it away.
So, your guys very quickly managed to get a... it's not a great photo. The way these little prefab buildings are designed, they blend into the surrounding pretty good from top-down view. But with the exact coordinates, you see that this little camp, it's nestled in a little bit of a canyon. Not real, not a real deep one, but deep enough that walk around on the ground, you wouldn't see it. There's 4 of these prefab buildings. They tell you one of them is probably a mech bay. One of them would be the prison facility. And the other 2 are probably some combination of, barracks, command center, or, that sort of thing.
Question.
Based on the orders, they already have some mechs there, but the orders didn't say how many they have.
So I got a question for you all. Uriah says, as we're looking at this. I could do some scouting. And I got this scope that lets me transmit images back to you all so you could see in real time what I'm seeing.
That works.
Don't want to let you get too far ahead in case shit hits the proverbial fan.
And it
Well,
does.
When
Yeah.
it hits the proverbial fan.
Yes.
And
But
then
do you want me to do that ahead of time so you all can actually see what we're, tossing the shite into? What kind of a fan is it? Does it spin at optimal speeds for maximum distribution of shit dispersal?
One of the things we could probably use is knowing which of these prefabs actually is the mech building, and which one is the prison site.
Yeah, it would really be bad to bomb the prison one.
So
The answer is yes. Go scout.
Sweet.
Now, if you get too close, they're going to have sensors. They're going to be able to pick your mech up.
Not if I use my core power.
That might work. But like when the entire group moves up, they'll detect you at a distance. On the other hand,
Yes.
out of your mechs, you might be able to sneak in.
Yeah, but with my core power, the only way they're able to even make an attempt at trying to find me is specifically making the search action if they're aware I'm there.
All right, that's your core power.
Yeah, that's not the exact wording, but I'd have to go back into next encounter to pull up what the core power is.
No, I can pull it up.
Okay.
Atlas, right?
Yeah.
Which one are you? Jaeger dodge?
No,
No.
the core power. Bloodline active assist for a final hunt.
For the rest of the scene, you move an additional 1 space when you voluntarily move for any reason. Standard moves boost, blah, 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 from the system of talents. Benefits from small cover. Can hide in even the open without requiring cover. The only way to reveal you is for another character to search for you, or for you to lose hidden as usual by using boost, attacking, forcing a save, and so on. When active, once per round, when you make a melee or range attack while hidden, your target must also succeed on a hull save or be knocked prone. This takes place before the attack is rolled.
So basically, I can just hide and do so in the open, and as long as I'm not, breaking hidden via
And regular
rules.
movement doesn't break hidden, but boosting does.
Right.
boosting, attacking, forcing a save, and so on.
So you could creep. So you could creep up.
Yeah, I mean, with the with the bloodline assist active, I'd be moving at 7. But yeah.
Okay.
Not really creeping. It's just moving at his normal speed.
He was moving at a good, solid, good walk, but if he sprints, it breaks cover
Power walk.
or breaks hidden, whatever.
Yep.
Walking with a clipboard.
All right.
And while you're on the scouting mission, if you see any of what looks like a sensor system, disable it.
If you can do so safely.
And without, causing suspicion.
Well, I'm pretty sure Uriah could hack into it. He's done it before.
Yeah, but one of him, and we don't know how many mechs of them.
All right. So what angle are you going to be coming at this base from, Uriah?
Given what we're seeing,
You are generally coming from the north down, but you're sneaking. You could circle around any way you want to.
yeah, I see defenses here, and a gun emplacement here.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like this area isn't.
Well, it had a couple, but they look like they're crumbly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's like it's like they've had a scrap here at some point.
Thought process is like if this continues on this way, or if it terminates here or whatever.
It goes for a little ways before it kind of turns, and
yeah.
It does turn into a little box canyon at one point, but it
Yeah,
goes far enough to be off the map, completely off the
yeah,
map.
I'll come in through the east.
Okay.
Since from the static image we have via satellite, that seems to be the area with the least amount of static defenses to worry about trying to get around.
Okay.
Now go ahead and just go into next encounter now, reactivate combat mode. And I'll go ahead and activate my core system for this scene. So I am over here-ish. Close enough. So I will quick action hide.
Okay.
Since I can do that just in the open and just basically just vanish from sort of view, more or less.
Bum, 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 bum.
More or less. I would also like to state, although I can't, before we started this, I will use one of my pilot things. Where is it? Here? There it is. As Uriah, basically he pulls out a syringe and just sort of stabs it into his arm, squeezes it down, and then just tosses it.
Don't
Windy
litter.
eyes.
Now, do you have to get out of your mech to do that? Because your mech is basically power armored sized.
Yeah, I'd still have to.
Okay.
This was before we did this.
Okay.
As he will use up one of his stem charges.
All right. What does
When's
the
the
stem do
drugs
for you?
hit?
He is using juice. Heightens senses and alertness, reduces fatigue, and shortens reaction times.
Okay.
Although there is juice occasionally provokes rage in some users, but
Is there a mechanic for that?
no. That's just what it says.
So that means I get to do what I want to do.
Oh, never mind. I don't have to get out. These chemical stimulants are sometimes administered automatically by injectors built into a pilot's suit or even implanted within their body.
The drugs are coming from inside the body.
From inside the suit, but yeah.
All right, so you're creeping into the camp. You see infantry patrolling. The guys at the gun emplacement are just at the gun emplacement.
Okay.
The rest of them are like moving around.
I'll also state he will have attached the smart scope to like the inside of the forearm of his suit.
Okay.
So basically, whatever he's kind of like aiming his arm at, like with it kind of at his side, that's what the squad will be seeing.
Okay.
As he moves around.
Vika just pacing in the background as watching this.
All right, so how long are you going to sit there and watch?
Them or me?
You. How long are you going to sit here?
Me. Oh. He's going to basically get a good view of what these guys are doing.
All right, like I said,
Then these guys.
those three are, they're patrolling.
Then these guys at the gun emplacement.
They are just at the gun emplacement.
I'll take a little bit longer at the gun emplacement, so the people back home can maybe identify what kind of gun emplacement it is. They know how to deal with it.
We're relaying this. What he's relaying to us, we're relaying to them.
Fucked up game of telephone.
I mean, at this point, that's kind of what this mech is going to be. Is he's a melee recon ninja boy, more or less.
So yeah, the gun emplacement is the equivalent of a heavy laser rifle, that a lancer would pack.
Okay. Once he has a decent sort of view of that, he's going to see what he can check for the buildings, like if there's like windows or something.
So I'm pretty sure, even though they're prefab, a mech is going to stand out because it's going to have very, very large doors.
They all have roll-up doors.
Okay.
It looks like the base prefab building is probably more or less the same.
Mm-hmm.
You do see what looks like electrical wires running from one to the other.
Mm-hmm.
And they all seem to be wired together.
Okay. So he's gonna sort of scope out this one first, see if there's anything he can see from the outside.
Okay. Give me a skill check.
Okay.
So does your pilot have any triggers that would happen there?
I don't believe so, though I can't really... Hold on, I can just pull up another tab. Although I don't believe I have any triggers that would affect that. No, I do not. So it'd just be a basic D20 plus 1. For grit. 7.
Okay. You can't... Just looking, nothing you see is really distinguishing any difference between these two.
Okay.
No outside windows. They've both got, some antenna on top. They've both got the roll-up door.
Yeah, he's beaming the video to us, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Could I use my spot?
Because we can analyze from our position.
Go ahead and give me a roll.
Okay.
So I'll say I'm over.
This is basically how old satellite would work. And this is back when they had to wait for the camera to come back through the atmosphere.
Roll a 20.
Just roll a 20.
That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do.
All you do. You do notice, while he's mostly looking at these buildings, he sweeps across the other two. And you notice these two there's 2 sets of wires,
Mm-hmm.
where the other ones it's just one wire. That does not prove anything definitive, but you'd be willing to bet that the mech bay and the command center would probably, or prison portion, would probably use more power, and they might want the redundancy.
I relay that to those here.
Hmm.
I'd rather not send a
Okay.
radio.
So
to
one of those 2
Ryan.
you really, really want to bomb as soon as you get there, and the other one you really, really don't want to.
Okay.
Examining what I'm seeing, but looking between the 2 of them, is there... Talking about externally, but examining the setup, which one would most likely be, in other words, the either or? And I'm using my investigate since I can actually look at that.
You can't tell. Like I said, like I said,
Okay. Okay,
the buildings are almost identical on the outside
gotcha.
because it's just prefab.
Right.
Now, if you wanted to try to use your mech's for Uriah, if you wanted to use your mech sensors to scan one of them, you could do that. But they can also have defenses set up to try to pick up active scans.
Yeah. So
They wouldn't know where you were, but they know they need to start looking for something. But you would get the information you need, assuming you didn't flub the roll. Assuming you roll a 20.
Other actions can be taken as normal. So scanning wouldn't break being hidden.
Yeah, they wouldn't know exactly where you were at. They would just know something was scanning them in the area.
That's fair.
Basically, from what I understood, it's basically like any hostile action would, or a boost would cause you to.
Yeah, hostile actions are boosting. All right, so keeping track of like how the patrols are moving, he'll like wait for blind spots and then he'll check this building. Same roll.
Yes.
8.
I'll just go ahead and do mine.
You've
What?
just roll a 20.
Why? Why?
I'm gonna say,
You're right. I'm your backup, apparently, buddy.
I guess. I mean, yours would be a +3 because of grit.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry. Yeah. So
21, 22.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The hide action, is there a role involved in that?
The hide?
Yeah.
No, it's just a quick action.
Okay. So it takes something to initiate it, but it does not.
And ordinarily, yes. However, because I can do this just in cover, like just without
That's right.
any
Oh, that's
cover
right. It's
at
a
all.
core. I forgot. The core abilities tend to be stout.
Yeah.
You don't really notice anything specific on this one, Uriah. I mean, this one has got windows.
Windows.
can we?
But you're
Sorry, I just wanna make
you're
sure.
working at not being, making sure you're not seen.
Yeah.
Where
I
Tiana,
imagine that's
with
why
your
my rolls
20,
are so low.
you spotted bunks inside. So
That's
this one here clearly a barracks.
So this one or this one?
The one on the south here.
I'll tell. We can't send a message to him without probably compromising him, right? That's what I'm thinking.
There's a lot of communications chatter, so they probably wouldn't realize you were beaming something directly to him any more than they're noticing him broadcasting the scope to you.
Well, if I knew it was
That's
going to
so
be safe,
tiny.
I would be pinging him what, like, just command center,
Okay.
Mech Bay.
So it's
Barracks.
potentially Mech Bay Command Center or Command Center Mech Bay
Right.
Barracks.
That one's for sure the barracks is.
And then
Okay.
I will make sure everybody else knows that, you know, it's the same thing.
Okay. I'll check this one.
All right, you may roll.
7.
14.
Yeah.
Uh,
At this point, everyone's like looking over Rabbit's shoulder while she's just like watching intently.
so
Vika has started biting her nails.
you see just enough through the window to see that there are people walking around in there. You know, they're in full uniform or whatever. So that is probably the command center. And I say command center. It might also be like the chow hall, and that might just be their, miscellaneous facilities.
What did you say these two were? I thought you said one of these might be the Mech Bay, one of these might be.
It's Mech Bay and prison.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I just kept trying to get this to be bigger.
Oh, yeah, there we go. I mean, it works.
Yeah.
Is there any of them going like into the buildings, and how long do
Sometimes.
the doors stay open?
Not very. I mean, somebody opened a door, stepping through and shutting.
Okay.
While he's been walking around, has any one of them had more activity than the other?
Which one do the guards focus on? Because if they're prisoners, the guards are going to be paying attention to that building more.
Give me
And I don't know if this would help or anything, but I do have the pilot talent field analyst. I mean, it doesn't. It's supposed to only affect mechs, but I don't know if that would actually play into.
Well, this is skill rolls that you're making based on your character, not abilities your mech has.
Yeah. I just wanted to ask.
But yeah, if you want to give me a roll, to see if you can tell if there's anywhere, because the guards are checking all the buildings sometimes, but
Yeah, and would I be rolling with my investigate in this instance too, or?
Yes, your investigate will work fine.
Oh, almost rolled a 20.
Got higher than me that time. Mine's slowly been going down.
Well, you only
I've
stay
just
at
been
the
going
peak so
between
long.
7 to 8.
At least you have consistency, Eric. That's what you got going for you.
Consistently low, but I imagine I'm also making up for the fact that I am sneaking through a fortified position right now.
Yeah, we are full Operation Sneaky Sneaks.
Mm-hmm.
So with the 19, Patrick, what you notice is one of the times the guards are patrolling around that Uriah caught on the camera. A couple of people came out of this, southern eastern building.
Yes.
In uniform, but wearing like tool belts as opposed to actually, well, they have their sidearm, but not full-on rifles.
Their maintenance staff. Me as an engineer, essentially me as a mechanic would actually recognize that.
Correct.
So
now, based on the uniforms, they may also be full-fledged soldiers. It may be the Shinar may overlap those things a little bit, but at least on forward facilities like this.
So southeast is likely the Mech Bay. Is what we're thinking.
Unless the prison had something the mechanics need to work on, which is not an impossibility.
That's true. If you relay that to me, I can try to.
Well, yes, I let you know.
I will around, wait for them to be like, check over here a little bit, then sneak by them. And I'll wait for somebody to, open the door, and I'll try to sneak in.
All right.
Question though, are there, as he's been walking around, have we noticed like any big like hangar doors that a mech would be able to go in and out of?
I've
using-
already asked that.
There, yeah,
question,
there's
Okay.
roll-up
so,
doors on all the buildings
Oh, okay.
to move equipment in and out of.
Sorry.
None of these are. Let's see. These buildings are big enough. You could potentially, if it crouched a little bit, you could get a size 2 in there probably. Though with a size 2 in there wouldn't be a whole lot of room for anything else.
Okay.
So
at most, we'd probably be dealing with half-size or one-size mechs.
more than most
Maybe a
likely,
size 2.
you know. Or if there was a size 2, you'd have one of those, and then a one size or a couple of half sizes. Probably all that would fit in there. Since you still have to fit the equipment to work on them and that kind of stuff too.
Right.
Obviously, they would not have full-fledged printers in there that are capable of printing an entire mech.
Yeah.
You said that this team. Well, you said that this team was the team that we were fighting was getting orders to come back to
The
transport
orders you
prisoners.
intercepted would have told them to come here and assist in
help
moving the
prisoners.
prisoners.
Yeah.
Would they not be in a hurry to get the prisoners ready?
Well, you don't know what's going on in whichever prison is, the prison.
Yeah, that's true.
And assuming that these guys got the orders, they'd be waiting for the other squad to show up. And of course, the other squad did not receive the message because you were in control of the communication equipment.
Yep.
And all the mechs were either destroyed or had surrendered. But okay, you're right. Give me one more check to see if you can spot, when somebody's going in there.
17.
Hey.
Not this time. It's just rolling because I'm still watching. So.
So you managed to catch a glimpse of somebody with a clipboard going in there. And you recognize a mech hangar when you see one.
Okay.
You don't get a good enough view. The door ain't open. You don't get a good enough view to really identify what's in there.
Okay. So we know it's command center or mess, barracks, mech bay, prison.
Yeah.
That seems to be the safe assumptions.
Okay. I'm going to do one more check over here to see if I can make sure that's the prison.
Okay.
And then I'm going to find a place to basically wait for the chaos to start. And then I'll start ambushing people. So, here.
I rolled the same, so.
7.
Okay.
I had one good roll.
Logically, that should be the prison based on what you've discovered about the other buildings.
All right.
But you don't see anything to make you any extra sure.
Sure. In that case, I will be in the trees. And there I will wait, and I will keep the scope aimed so they can see what people are doing.
Okay.
All right.
But that is my portion of this for this section of the scene.
All right. Worked up. I think it's time we went loud.
Or you could sneak in out of your mix. That is a viable option.
Triggers, though, the fact that you suggest it means it is not a viable option.
No, it is. I actually
It's an option, but
I
it's a
set this one
bloody
up either
option.
way. Y'all could try to stealth in, or you could go in, loud. Just depending on what you want to do.
So the thing is, if you do stealth in, you do have someone in a heavy combat walker that is on site in case things do go loud.
And those with AIs could probably tell their mechs to, when
Hey,
I
Mac,
call,
shut up.
Mine has a student grade, so it can act independently. So
And Whippy is capable.
So, as I say, you do have a mech on site as backup.
do we have any idea like how far out the sensors would go detecting mechs, or no idea?
A decent little way. Basically, if you run up on in your mix, they will have time to be ready for you, and we'll do like a standard deployment type kind of thing.
Ty does have a stealth suit.
Vika will do either way. She doesn't have a way to get
Yeah.
her mech in there once she's in there, but
Yeah.
knows other folks do.
What size is your mech? 2?
Yep.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be able to ride in on Rabbit.
Yeah.
But you could put folks that
I can
don't have an AI on Rabbit and then bring Rabbit.
That's what I was gonna say. Is like you
Yeah.
can put a 1 size and a half size on my mech, and then I can be like, bring him in, and here comes Rabbit.
What the dog doing?
Bringing stuff. The dog fetched.
All right. So how are y'all planning to? How do y'all want to approach this?
All right. This is spitballing ideas now.
Yeah, but say
If
basically
we
all
go
I'm
quiet, there's less of an option for them to execute the prisoners as well.
Yeah.
and
Hmm.
if needs be, I can also engage with the heavy laser emplacement.
However,
Or make a distraction at the other end.
Okay.
Vika,
Yeah.
I have Rabbit attach a cable winch to your mech, and I will drag your mech to the battlefield.
I mean, it works.
I do
Yeah.
not take it is slowed, but I do. But it's like that's the only penalty I take.
She would be fine with that.
All right. If we are going in stealthy, what are things? An idea here. On this end, since we know this is more than likely the actual prison, have Uriah keep track of patrols. This
Yes,
way we
that's what
can
he's doing.
time it. Basically, time it to where one patrol is merciless in between them.
Mhm.
This way we can make our way into the actual prison.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing we can do. How far? Like you said, it's a good ways distance. And talking about the base's sensors. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. I couldn't tell you miles. Like I said, if you walk up with a mech, they'll see you coming in plenty of time to have the response set up. As far as like Tiana dragging the mechs in, if y'all end up needing them, or having the AIs walk in for that matter, they'd have to be at least 2 full turns away. So you'd call them in, and 2 turns later they show up.
Because
Yeah, 'cause once they
might be
power
able
up
to
within the sensor range, you're picking them up.
we might be able to use that to our advantage. Essentially, purposely have a mech get within sensor range, more or less trip it, and get the base looking somewhere else.
That would also put them on alert.
That's true.
Oh, we could come in. The mech could come in afterwards once we're in with the prisoners. But once we get in there with the prisoners, how do we get out?
Yeah.
I hate to say, but we're gonna have to do some damage, casualty wise, to get them out. We may be able to get in quiet, but we're gonna have to go out loud.
Well, if need be, I can make a ruckus.
I mean,
Maybe wait till we're all there first.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying like once y'all get in and secure, the prisoners, I can make a ruckus because a mech suddenly blendering squads up.
I could hang back until you guys get the prisoners secured and come in and also make a distraction.
It's true.
Yeah.
Since
Oh,
Vika's not the stealthiest of people, yeah.
And seeing as Audrey now has his core power, we could have him sit back with Vika because he can go loud and proud on the mech bay with those missiles of his.
That's true.
Yeah.
And on any patrols.
Patrols, the gun emplacement. Yeah, just
Could
about anything.
even wait a tick until the mechs come out and hit them directly too.
Would Rappy's half mech trigger the sensors as well?
Yes, Uriah would have if he didn't have the stealth thing.
I think it's more about like a power signature than.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Yeah.
I'm all for like me and Audrey hanging back. You guys go in quiet, secure the prisoners, and then we can start blitzing them while you guys get out.
Sounds good to me.
Yep, works for me.
Because we don't have, as long as we get them out into a secure distance away, like we could come in from, say, the south, you guys get them out through the north, meet up with the, somebody, like, to get them safely out.
Your support guys have a vehicle. It's going to be really crowded with this
Yeah.
many people, but they can cram them in there.
That was
Good.
the other thing I was getting ready to ask. Has Uriah seen any tire tracks or vehicle tracks in this on the base?
Good point. I hadn't thought of that. Have I?
Give me a roll. See if you've
I had to
noticed.
get in here somehow.
I'll give
14?
it to. No, she's not paying attention to that.
Or he didn't point the cameras really at the ground. Good. What did
Yeah.
you get? You got a 14?
14.
There are some. They don't look particularly fresh.
Okay, so old tracks.
Yeah.
All right. So might be a vehicle, might not. Probably best not to bank on it.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking. So we got a crew coming in here to exfil the prisoners. Audrey and Vika are going to be hitting from the south, while the infiltration team exfils to the north. I could hit the west before the team hits the south to turn that gun emplacement toward me, so you kind of blindside them. That work?
Yeah. And Audrey, if you wanted, you could even come in from the top of the canyon. That way they can't get as good a shot in on you.
Just disgorge missiles.
That
like-
best works.
How
for
many
me.
missiles you got? Here's a hose.
All right. So who is disembarking their mechs and going in on foot?
Yeah. I'll go over the plan with Whip, make sure he understands it. Basically, keep following Savika when things get bad.
Tiana will tell Rabbit that if once Vika or she hears the radio signal for him to start, follow Vika.
And if you get into range, I'll radio you to make sure everything's going smoothly.
Would we be able to put just unmech'd people up on Rabbit, or no?
Yes,
It doesn't.
it does. It doesn't matter if they're mech'd or not. They can ride on top of me, as far as I'm aware.
But
Yeah, they should
what
be able to.
size would they count as?
A half.
I can have up to a 1.5 size mech on my back.
Okay, so it'd be like 3 people.
Three half size, one size, and a one half is about as much as I can.
Well, the only reason I can get away with it is specifically because of Atlas's frame trait.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So everybody, all the mechs should be over to the side here. Oh, I gotta grab one for Duba. Hang on.
And question: it is almost 9:30.
Oh, you're right. We are right at.
Man, we were speedrunning this shit today.
Yeah.
Oh. That mech came in huge.
It's the time change, people. That's all.
Yeah,
It
Yeah.
really is. I'm still haven't recovered from it yet.
me either.
Still, though, let's go ahead and get everybody's in position.
Whose mech is on mine if they're going into the base? Because I'm going into the base.
She's gonna hang down here until everyone gets in there. Like the people that are going into the base.
Oh yes. I'm just this is not where you're at right now. This is the direction you're coming from.
Yeah.
And then Whip was gonna be down with y'all because the AI.
I'm gonna be with the tanks because I'm also gonna be on team. Charge into them when the exfiltration has happened.
Is Rabbit the only one going in by herself?
Rabbit's the only other person with any stealth capabilities.
That's true.
I think Freddy was going in because Freddy's mech.
Yeah, I was going in, but
Yep. Okay.
You want more than one person just in case there's some trouble.
yeah.
Thankfully, as long as I don't attack or be attacked, I'm invisible. But...
So luckily, with the two of you, any kind of hacking stuff you've got to do, at least you've got somebody capable.
Yeah.
All right.
Was the goblin going?
The who?
I think the goblin has just returned.
Ah, true.
Rappy, were you going in as a person, or are you going to stay back with the mechs?
What's everybody else doing?
You got
I'm
two
going in
right now.
with
You've only got
Freddy.
two people going in.
You got two going in.
And who's going in?
Me?
Hmm.
Tie.
I guess I'll go in and leave my mech.
All right. Does your mech have an AI?
Nope.
Okay, so
I don't
it's
think so.
so it's parked back with the it's either parked back with the vehicles or strapped to the top of
Yeah,
Rabbit.
I'm about to say Shurs is like the goblin. That's the one that's
That's
the
the
half
half size.
The
Yeah,
half
yeah,
size.
She's up on top of Rabbit.
Okay. So she will be the mech will be on the board. Should Melody have a chance to run to her? If
Always.
things go badly, maybe you sneak right in, you sneak right out. That'll be up to the dice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're gonna wrap right here.
The only other thing is I'm gonna have my guardian drone out because it just deploys when we're starting an encounter.
Yeah. So I think it was Sarah asking ahead of time why the episode was called Prison Break. Now you know.
Yeah, we know now.
The timing was a little
Yeah.
off, so we didn't actually get to the breaking part. But anyway, I had fun running tonight. I hope all y'all had fun.
Yep.
Hope anybody that comes by and watches had fun. Hope our new follower, Lacrete, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you'll come back next week.
Yeah. Yep.
Again, I was your storyteller for the evening, Jason. And with me was Patrick playing Freddy. Rappy playing Melody. Duba playing Audrey. Jeremy playing Cortev. Eric playing Uriah. Sarah playing Vika. And Carr playing Tiana. And we will see y'all next week.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.